Drag 55 and 81 around out there for the first period tonight.
I don't think I'll ever have to drag those two around, so no. But maybe a little bit of timing will be better for me.
Yeah. On a serious note, how beneficial was it yesterday? Boy, almost 90 minutes on power play, special teams, and that sort of thing. Even if you don't get a chance to use it tonight, how much will that be an asset going forward?
Yeah, I mean, it's always important to work on special teams, such a key part of the game. And yeah, our PK looked really good. Wasn't on it, but playing against it, they looked really good yesterday. So
Was that when 55 and 81 were killing penalties?
they were good too, actually. Yeah.
How would you describe your off season, and what's your process like at the end of the year? How do you kind of how do you assess what went on last year for you?
I think there's usually like a 2 to 3 week just chill period, and then you're kind of back into the groove of things. You'll slowly get more and more ramping things up towards training camp.
Sure. Just in terms of what you felt about last year. Obviously when you were playing, you played great. I mean, how did you assess that overall?
Like as a team, my season. Like, what do you mean?
Your season.
I think it's tough when you deal with injuries. Obviously, I had a few injuries last year that kept me out. In terms of when I was playing, I felt fine, and something to carry on and kind of push myself. Got bigger goals for this year.
What are some of those goals? What are some of those goals?
I think just keep striving to be good every game. I think it's such a important thing to be consistent in this league. The best players they bring it every night, and just to your point, dragging 55 and 81 around. I think that's sometimes I feel like I'm the one getting dragged around, and I think last year was my first year playing such top minutes like that kind of thing. So I think for this year, my goal would be obviously to stay healthy and then to try and be more consistent in my game.
A lot of what went well for you guys on your power play last year went through you beside the net, and now it looks like there's more options, right? More looks, more interchanges, and things like that. Does that maybe almost provide a little extra excitement for you, who tends to sort things out like that pretty well?
Yeah, like you said, more interchanging parts, just more reads out there, I guess. It'll be an adjustment for sure. But I mean, we really haven't had that many reps at it, so I can answer that in a few weeks maybe.
Sure, you looking forward to, but I guess you're going to find yourself in different spots on the ice too, so different challenges to face, different problems to solve, different maybe routes to exploit for you, hey?
I mean, they're always different, it's not like you're just set in one spot. Obviously I gravitate more towards the net and let Scheif and KC do their thing on the flanks, and now we got whoever's going to be in the bumper or whatever, but there's always reads, and just playing hockey, you're going to end up in different spots.
It's just watching PP1 at work yesterday. It seemed like there was a lot more movement, especially between 27 and 55. Is that something how much of that was discussed in planning meetings and that ended up executing in practices yesterday?
Yeah, I mean, similar to what he just said. I mean, we haven't had that many reps, so I mean, I can't really say too much about it. I mean, I'll give you more as we kind of play and practice it more, but yeah, there was a lot more movement, and it's going to for me, it just means maybe different, like I just said, same thing, kind of like different reads, just where I got to be lefty, righty, so where I got to pass the puck in certain situations like that.
Even though you're excited about the trade when it happened, I mean, getting injured so early, I mean, what kind of challenges does that present?
Yeah, I mean, that's so long ago now, but I think just obviously kind of tough spot, get traded and then get injured. What was it, third game of the year, so it's not ideal coming to a new team. But yeah, like I said, it's so long ago that it is what it is, and it's a whole new season.
Is there an area of your game that you worked on in particular over the summer, or are you just an all-around guy?
No, I'd say I just kind of work on a bit of everything. I'd say just maybe puck protection stuff, playing with Scheif and watching him. He's so good in the corners and using his body. I think that's something that I tried to work on a little bit, and then say I tried to work on my shot a bit more. It was had a tough time scoring from more than 10 feet away from the net, so you got to score a few more.
Just from what Ken was asking there, Gabe, how big of an asset is it to have that year behind you now? And I would, things being a little more familiar, would I presume that, they'd be a little bit more comfortable for you coming into year two?
Yeah, more comfortable with my settings, I'd say, just knowing the guys and feeling like I can just be myself and pretty chill around the rink. In terms of playing wise, yeah, it's so tough when I only played pretty much half the season, and I feel like that's been my thing for the majority. So I really haven't been able to see what I can do in a full season, and that's something that motivates me, and it's exciting, and it's also a challenge, and I need to get over that.
Just even off the ice, though, knowing the city a little bit better, where to go, and that sort of thing. I would have to think there has to be something for that.
Yeah, I know where to go. You said that. That's nice, I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, did you ever get lost last year?
No, I mean, you got your phone. Everything's easy. It's easy.